Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. In this video, I want to discuss various types of instructions. In one of the earlier video, we have discussed the type of instructions based on the number of operands. Like we have 0 address instructions, 1 address instruction, 2 address instruction, 3 address instruction. It depends on the number of operands are there. If the number of operands are 0, we call it as a 0 address instruction. If the number of operands is 1, we call it as a 1 address instruction. Similarly, 2 address instruction and 3 address instructions we have discussed. Now in this video, I want to discuss that various types of instructions based on the what kind of operation they will perform. Now let me discuss. We have classified the type of instructions into 3 types. One is data transfer instructions, data manipulate instructions, and program control instructions. Now let me discuss about each one in detail. What is meant by data transfer instruction? With the name itself you can understand it is a transfer instructions. Meaning is that what? From one location to another location the data will be transferred. Let's take that we have a registers and we have a memory and we have input output devices. Okay, in a computer we will have basically registers will be there and we have a memory will be there, meaning is that main memory is there, and we have IO devices. Now the data should be transferred from one location to another location. Am I right? From input device to memory it should be transferred, or from the memory to the output device it should be transferred, or similarly from main memory to registers the data should be transferred, or from registers to main memory data should be transferred. So for various transfer operations these data transfer instructions will be useful. Like we have a move operation, we have a load operation, we have a store operation, and we have input operation, and we have output instructions. So these are the instructions are there. We will discuss each one of them in detail in the next videos. Now I want to just classify what are the types of instructions. So I hope you have understood the data transfer instructions or data movement instructions. They will be useful. All these instructions will be useful for transferring the data from one place to another place, from IO device to main memory to registers, like that. So now we will discuss about the data manipulate instructions. Now data manipulate instructions can be classified into 3 types. What is meant by data manipulate instructions? They will manipulate the data or modify the data. So what are such instructions? One is arithmetic instructions. Okay, we can perform the arithmetic instructions like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. All this will come into the arithmetic instructions. Now we have another kind of instructions in the data manipulate instructions. Another one is logical instructions. Okay, and then we have shift instructions. Now logical instructions will perform the logical operations. If you studied the C programming language, you would have understood what is a logical operations and what is a arithmetic operations. Now let me discuss what is the shift operations. Sometimes you have to shift the bits by one bit towards the left side or towards the right shift. So we have 8 types of shift operations are there. One is the logical left shift, logical right shift, circular left shift, circular right shift, arithmetic right shift, arithmetic left shift, and we have rotate through carry, rotate right through carry, and rotate left through carry. So these are the various shift operations are there. In the coming videos we will discuss about all these instructions or operations in detail. Okay, so these are the data manipulate instructions like arithmetic instructions, logical instructions, and shift instructions. Now what is a program control instructions? Now let me discuss about it. If you have a C program executed in a sequence, okay, where these instructions will be useful. Let's take that you have instruction 1, instruction 2, instruction 3, instruction 4 is there in a one program. Okay, now what will happen? Suppose this instruction I1 is in the location 200. Then let's take that this instruction is in 201, this is instruction is in 202, this instruction is there in 203. Okay, then how this instruction will be executed? Then we have discussed that we have instruction register, we have program controller, and we have accumulator. All these registers we will call them as a special purpose registers. Am I right or wrong? What is the purpose of program control register? It will store the address of the next instruction to be executed. So when you are executing the instruction 1, so this instruction will be there in the instruction register called IR, and the address of that current instruction will be stored in address register. So AR will consist of the address of the current instruction to be executed, and IR instruction register will consist of the instruction. Okay, what is the instruction mode, what is an opcode, what are the operands will be there in the instruction register, and the address of the next instruction will be there in the program controller. Suppose let's take that I am executing the instruction 1, the address of that one will be there in the address register, address of the next instruction 201 will be there here, and the instruction will be there in the instruction register. If let's take that it is a sequence program, meaning is that after the instruction 1, instruction 2 will be executed, instruction 2, then instruction 3, then from instruction 3 we will execute the instruction 4. Then what will happen? Once the instruction 1 execution is completed, then program controller will consist of the 202, and the instruction register will consist of instruction 2, and the address register will consist of the value 201. Am I right or wrong? Then once the instruction 2 execution is also completed, instruction register will consist of the next instruction, which is I3, and program controller will consist of the value 203, because after the instruction 3 you have to execute the instruction 4, and the address of the current instruction is 202. Once this instruction 3 execution is also completed, you will have instruction 4 and the address of the next instruction. Let's take the 204 is there, it will be there, and address of the current instruction will be there. This is the sequence way of executing instructions. All instructions were executed. There is no branch instruction. If we have a program control instructions, we will discuss about the jump instruction, branch instruction like conditional branch, unconditional branch, conditional jump, unconditional jump. Even we have a skip instruction, we have call instruction, we have return instruction. What will happen is that you can, suppose let's take that there is a conditional branch. There is branch instruction on some condition and then particular address. Okay, let's take the 200. There is some condition is there. Then what will happen? If this condition is true, let's take that this is in execution is happening in 100 location. This instruction, branch instruction is there in the 100 location, and you have a branch and you have a condition and you have a 200 address. Then if this branch instruction or the condition is true, then it will go to the 200th location, and whatever the instruction is there in the 200 location, that instruction will be executed. If this condition is failed, then it will execute the next instruction, which is in 101 location. I hope you have understood. So if the condition instruction is there in branch, if the condition is successful, then it will go to the target address, which is in 200. Okay, if the condition is failed, then it will execute the next instruction, which is in the 101 location. Similarly, it applies to the jump, and it will be for skip operation also. We will discuss skip instruction. We can skip one instruction at a time. Okay, then we have a call and return instructions are there. So all these instructions we will discuss when we are discussing about the program control instruction. I hope you have understood what are the different types of instructions are there. One is data transfer, data manipulate, and program control instructions. If you have any doubts related to this video, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.